Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. We're going to be in Life of Fred Dogs. If you have a dog's book, go ahead and get your book out now. Remember, you can press pause at any time during this video. Today, we're going to be on page 103, chapter 16, and the title is Waiting for Dogs. Fred headed out the front door and around to the back of the animal shelter building. Betty and Alexander were standing there, but there were no dogs with them. Fred ran up to them. His face was red from crying, and he had $300 in his hand. Time out, art in advertising. This is for art majors who will work in advertising. If you want something to look big, you put it next to small things, like Fred's hand. When Fred holds $100 bills, they look huge. When Alexander holds $100 bills, you can hardly see them. "Where are the dogs?" Fred asked. Betty told him that the dogs were getting their shots. After that, they would get their dogs. Fred put his money in his pocket. Fred was curious and asked, "How are you going to carry that many dogs?" He had done the math. If there are 30 dogs and each one weighs 20 pounds, then all 30 dogs would weigh 600 pounds. Fred could do math, but he didn't know much about dogs. Betty explained to him, "You don't have to carry dogs. They can walk." Fred asked, "But if you let them walk, won't they run away?" Betty held up 15 leashes that she had brought with her. Alexander held up 15 leashes. Adding 14 plus 14 is duck soup. 14 plus 14 equals 28. But adding 15 leashes plus 15 leashes isn't the same as adding 14 plus 14. Instead, you write the 0 and carry the 1. It looks like this. Here's another example. 36 plus 27 equals 63. Betty explained to Fred, "I know this seems silly. Our getting 30 dogs from the animal shelter. We read in the Kitten Caboodle newspaper about their putting these dogs to sleep and decided to help." She told Fred how they got their checkbooks and headed to the animal shelter. Fred figured out when everything happened. At noon, Kitten Caboodle published. 12:10, Fred, Alexander, and Betty read the paper. 12:25, Fred got to the animal shelter. 12:30, 12:30, Fred headed back to his office. 12:35, Alexander and Betty arrived at the shelter. 12:45, 1:45, Alexander and Betty filled out application forms and paid for the shots. 12:55, Fred arrived back at the shelter and was told, "You are too late." 1 o'clock, Fred, Alexander, and Betty are in back of the building waiting for the dogs. The back door of the shelter opened. Mrs. Hund apologized to Betty and Alexander. "I'm sorry it took so long. Usually people adopt one dog at a time. Giving shots to 30 dogs has taken a little longer." Okay, are you ready for your turn to play? Go ahead and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil. Remember, you can press pause at any time. Let's begin. Number 1. Copy these on a piece of paper and answer them. Easy addition. 15 plus 82 equals what? 62 plus 24 equals what? 80 plus 17 equals what? Number 2, medium difficulty. 16 plus 45 equals what? 35 plus 46 equals what? 87 plus 8 equals what? Number 3. If you can get even one of these right, you are doing great. 2,348 plus 463 equals what? 3 plus 23 plus 37 equals what? 3,008 plus 3 equals what? Okay, here are your answers. Go ahead and check your work. Now, are you ready for today's homeschooling meme? Here you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Join me here tomorrow for Chapter 17. Bye for now.